Yeah, even Squall was here too. Here's little Squall. All of the main characters, except for Rinoa, they all grew up together. Where are the odds of that, huh? Sis, where'd you go? You don't like me anymore? What a shameful sight. And that there, by the way, is the reason why Squall is the way he is now. Kinda sad, I know. Some things, you know, can change you forever. Like such. Oh, yeah, I'm up there, okay. And everyone else is here too. How come Squall's the only one in ghost form and everyone else is solid? What's going on? How about this? Yeah! The ocean. The lighthouse. We did set off fireworks. Oh, I know why Squall is a ghost, because he wasn't a part of this memory, remember? Because he had trouble fitting in. His only person he knew from the orphanage left him all alone. So I guess it's like a little bit, I feel, you know, isolated thing, right? Yo! Kids aren't supposed to play with fireworks! I'm gonna tell on you! Cry baby Zell, go back to bed! If I remember this, does that mean I was there too? We all got in big trouble. Then what about my parents in Balam? Adopted? The Dinchins in Balam must have adopted you. Yep, that's probably it. I was here? Yo, come on, stop it! Matwin, help! Even Cypher was here! All of the main characters, like, well, not all the main characters that you play as, but all of the main characters to this story, all grew up in the same place. Really? You guys see why I have a problem with this, right? Like, this is where the story starts to lose me. Like, oh, it had me up till now, and now... Cry baby Zell. Who's that? Nah, 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 nah. You really couldn't tell from, you know, the stripe on his shirt and the hair? Stop teasing me, Cypher! Oh my goodness! Cypher, my arch enemy! Wow, he was there too? At this point, it wouldn't surprise me if Rinoa was here. Everyone seems to be here. Well? I guess I follow Irvin. Cypher was there too. Except for Rinoa, we were all there. Hey, that means... Yep, Squall was there too. Yeah, I was there too. I just didn't stick out that much because, well, that was me. Sis! I was waiting for Sis to come back. Can you guys guess who that is? I'm all alone. But I'm doing my best. I'll be okay without you, Sis. I'll be able to take care of myself. I didn't turn out okay at all. Oh, at least he realizes that. Sis. Ow. Ow. Alone. So, alone was Sis. And I have a question here. We'll get into this more, like, when we do, like, the whole, figure out more about Alone thing, but, when was Alone here at the orphanage? Because Alone was originally at, Wind Hill with Rain, right? And then after that, she was, taken to Esther, and she spent the rest of her life there in Esther. So when did she come to the orphanage? I don't know. I have so many questions. She was a bit older than us, and we all used to call her sis. Oh, never mind about what I was just going on about. I think I know when Alone came here to the orphanage. Wait, no, because even then that wouldn't make sense. Okay, I'm gonna spoil a little bit of the story though, but if you believe this, well, it's not exactly a theory, like it's not exactly said, but it is stated that yeah, sorry, but sorry for the spoiler, but I need to get this all out of my system. Okay, so apparently it turns out that Laguna is Squall's father, right? And we've been following the story of Laguna, like this all happened before Squall was born, because another spoiler alert, Rain is Squall's mother. Laguna and Rain have a child before Alone gets kidnapped and Laguna goes off to Esther to save her. So when the heckity heck did... Well, I know Rain died, which is why Squall went to the orphanage, but when the heckity heck was Alone in the orphanage then, since, well, before Squall was born and Rain was killed, Alone was taken off to Esther. I'm confused! I am so confused. Quistis, Zell, Sophie, Irvin, Cypher, Alone, and myself. Yeah, I'm not sure what the meaning behind all this is, but we were definitely together. Yeah, what are the odds of that we all grew up in the same orphanage, and we all grew up worlds apart? Like, Squall and Zell and Quistis and Bawam, Irvin and Galbadia, and, well, Rinoa is not part of this. She's Caraway's daughter. And Sophie, all the way from Trebia, that came over to Bawam. What are the odds? Ridiculous. It even gets more ridiculous. Hang on, guys, hang on. You mean Sis is alone? She's the one that takes us back to Laguna's period. She said she wanted to change the past. I don't know why. There can only be one reason for that. She must not be happy with the present. If that's the case, I'm definitely up for helping her. She's part of our orphanage gang, you know? You didn't even remember who she was. Hey, Sophie, that goes for you too. Yeah, why didn't we remember, do you wonder? It's pretty scary we've forgotten all these things. So Mom and Pa aren't my real parents. Sorry, Zoe, it's always kind of hard when that hits on you, huh? I wonder where the orphanage is. I know! Why leave? Let's keep talking. I was trying to approach you, Irvin. So Sis was alone, eh? Everyone was fond of Sis, but you, Squall, you kept hogging her for yourself. You sure have a good memory. This is really strange. I don't think I was adopted because of the way I am. Probably the same with Cypher too. You must have been at Garden by the age of 5 or so. Even so, he's never mentioned anything about growing up in an orphanage. And nothing about this has ever crossed my mind when I see him either. Don't you find that odd? This is strange! In my case, I have loads and loads of fun after going to Trebia. That's probably why I forgot all about my childhood, that's what I think. And also, you guys were 5 at the time. You guys watching at home, do you remember anything about when you were 5? No, I didn't think so. But I don't know what's going on with you guys. It's so odd that you would forget. I remember. Yes, I remember now. Things didn't work out too well at my new home. So I came to Garden at the age of 10. That was when I first noticed Cypher and Squall. Cypher and Squall were always fighting. Some things never change. Yeah, Quistis always used to break us up. Yes, that's right. Cypher was a kid who always needed to be the center of attention. But Squall always used to ignore him. but eventually they would end up fighting. Squall could have easily walked away from it, but always took up the challenge. I'm not the type to say no to a challenge. He should have just ignored him, but Squall, almost in tears, would say, I gotta do my best by myself, or else I won't be able to see Sis. I guess I was trying to take Alone's place. I tried, but to no avail. That's probably it. Even after becoming an instructor, I couldn't stop thinking about Squall. I thought it was love. I had to have my feelings because I was an instructor, and you know about the whole teacher-student thing. Oh boy, that's not something a can of worms you want to open. But I come to realize it wasn't. It was my childhood feelings as a big sister that lingered. Oh well. What's this? A misunderstood love. Actually, I had completely given up when the Rinoa came into the picture. Hey! It must be the same for Cypher. I'm sure Cypher has forgotten his childhood too. But whenever he sees Squall, his inner feelings start to boil and... Is that why he's always picking fights with Squall? Why is it that we all forgot? We grew up together as kids. How is this possible? How is this you all grew up as kids in the same orphanage? How about this? The price we pay for using the GF. The GF provides us its power, but the GF makes its own place inside our brain. So you're saying that the area is where our memories are stored? No, that's just a rumor the GF critics are spreading. So if we keep relying on a GF, we won't be able to remember a lot of things? There's no way Headmaster Sid would allow such a dangerous thing. Then how is it that I remember while everyone else has forgotten? Also, Irvin, what the hell happened to you? When we first met you, you were hitting on all the women, and now all of a sudden you're all like, I knew you once. What's going on, dude? It's like your whole character just changes here. Then how is it that I remember while everyone else has forgotten? Well, in my case, I haven't junctioned a GF until recently. That's why I remember a lot more than you guys. How about you, Sophie? Your first experience with the GF was when you came to Ballroom Garden, right? Yeah! Was it? I have a confession to make, actually. When I was 12, I went on an outdoor training session. I found a GF inside one of the monsters I defeated. I junctioned that GF for a while, so I have experience with GF too. Ah, okay. So her first time wasn't at Ballroom. What age did she come to Ballroom? I'm guessing whatever age she is now, because she was just a transfer student when our adventure began. But it's really weird. I can't remember the name of that GF. It must be the GF's fault. What should we do? What should we do? Nothing. What do you mean nothing? So, what do you want to do? You want to stop using GF now? As long as we continue fighting, we're in debt to the powers of the GF. If there's a price I have to pay for that, I'll gladly pay it. Hey, I know! Let's all keep a diary. That way we'll always have something to remind us. Are you sure that's what you want? Maybe that's for the best. Yeah, I don't care if I forget about my childhood, when Cypher used to pick on me. What's important to me now is having the power to protect my parents in Ballroom. They adopted me, there's no way I'm letting go of that power. There you go, Zell, that's the spirit. Hey. Do you all remember Matron? She was always wearing black. Dressed in black. She's the... Let's see. Yeah, who do we know that's all dressed in black? Well, there she is. Change her hair a little bit. Does she look familiar? Very kind, long black hair. Yes, I really admired her. I see a resemblance. Matron. They look alike. Uh-oh. Wait, I just pictured her face and... Look alike. Nah, that's not it. Matron's name is Adia Crave. Yep, there you go. Yep. Matron is Sorceress Adia. Our mother figure is our arch enemy now. Matron? Sorceress Adia? Yep, believe it. Why is the Matron... Why? You're wondering why Matron would take over a country or fire missiles or whatnot? At this point, we probably wouldn't comprehend it, even if we talked about it. I mean, we're talking about all of this right now, and we still can't comprehend it. You're probably right. Hear me out. Seed and garden were all Matron's idea, right? I'm not a seed, but I share the same feelings with all of you. Seeds are supposed to fight the sorcerers, right? This is strange. Oh, believe me, Squall. This is where things do get weird, but you haven't seen nothing yet. That's right. It was when I was being tortured by Cypher. He wanted to know what seed was. Matron should know. But Matron is Sorceress Adia. There's no denying that. What does all this mean? Squall, you listening? Yeah? And there's a good reason, by the way, why Adia doesn't remember what seed is, even though she created seed. And that will all be answered later. And no, it has nothing to do with her using GFs. She's not using GFs. So, like, this is what I want to say. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I understand what Rinoa is saying. I understand, but still, I'm gonna fight. I want to stay true to everything I've stood for. I'm sure it's the same for everyone. That's why I thought it'd be best to, if everyone knew, we would have to face Matron. You've all heard this before. How life has infinite possibilities. I don't believe that one bit. There weren't many paths for me to choose. Sometimes, there would only be one. From the limited possibilities I faced, the choices I made have brought me this far. That's why I value the path I chose. I want to hold true to the path that had to be taken. I know our opponent is Matron, whom we all loved very much. We might lose something very important on account of the GF. But I don't mind. It's not like I drifted here on the tides of fate. I'm here because I chose to be here. And more importantly, we all grew up together. Well, you aren't exactly here because you chose to be. You were here originally because, well, you were the only sharpshooter Galbadia had to give us. And you only came back to help us after Rinoa scratched your eyes out a bit, so... You're basically talking out your ass right now. Well, I mean, you're not talking out your ass right now, like, I get what the game's trying to do here, but it's like, they just decide to, you know, like, bring this out of nowhere without going back and changing, like, previous parts of the story, because, everyone was just gonna leave us, you know. Rinoa had to convince him to come back. And up till now, he's been, well, basically hitting on all the women in our team. But due to various circumstances, we were all separated. As a kid, you couldn't really go out on your own. There were no other paths to take. All I did was just cry. You wanna talk to Squall about crying? But somehow, we're together again, just like old times. Though a lot's changed. We're not kids anymore. We're strong enough to take care of ourselves. Make our own decisions. We're confronting a big one right now. Do we fight, Matron? Or not? I say we fight. Shoot for a common goal. Hey, at least it'll keep us together a little longer. Yeah, let's do it! We can't run from her for the rest of our lives. It's just such a bummer. I can't believe we have to fight Matron. I know, but Zell's right. We can't run from her forever. Rinoa, it's up to you. We're gonna fight. I think it's the only way we can move on with our lives. If that makes any sense at all, come with us. I'm sure that's what everyone wants. Seems like it, yeah. And we really have no choice to fight her. Not like she may be Matron, like our Matron and everything, but in the end, she is the enemy now, and she wants to enslave the world. So she does have to be stopped. Look, look! It's snowing. A gift from the fairies. Hey, there's those fairies that Laguna was talking about. Yo, you wanna go check out Dia's orphanage? I wonder what it's like now. We might find a clue. Clue? You mean as to why Matron turned out like this? It probably has to do with something that happened in the past. But the past is the past. It's over. Done with. Despite what truth we find, it's not going to change the present. But I want to see too. I don't know what we'll find, but let's head for Dia's house. Yep, off we go. And Rinoa's gonna stop. Let's see what she's got to say. Or not. I guess we're just leaving. I guess that's it. We're fighting. Guess so. You guys are fearless. Fearless? I don't think that's quite right. If you think too hard, you become lost. I think that's what everyone's afraid of. I wish we didn't have to fight either. But we have no choice. And we're back in Bawang. We have to go to Dia's house, which is somewhere down here in the area, etc. But I think for the next episode, I'm gonna check out here. But as far as this episode goes, I might split this into 2 parts. So if there's no intro in last episode, that is why. But yeah, I'm gonna end this here, and I'm gonna go back in there after I exit out this and get Selfie's card. So while I'm doing that, thank you everyone for joining me and coming back to Final Fantasy VIII. Hope you guys are enjoying this. We got a little bit of a backstory, and I'll see you guys next time as, well, like I said, we're going to be going to Shumi Village. So, see you guys then. Thank you for joining me. Have a nice day. Bye, everybody.